Impossibly fast and strong. Your skin is pale white and ice cold. Your eyes change color. And sometimes you speak like you're from a different time. You never eat or drink anything. You don't go out in the sunlight. How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
A while.
I know what you are.
Say it. Out loud.
Vampire.
Are you afraid?
No.
Well, you should be. Messing around with vampires like that. Kristen Stewart plays Bella Swan in Twilight, and Cathrine Hardwicke is the film's director. It's morning to you both. It's I don't want to give too much of the plot away, but it's fairly obvious that actually you're getting on with him quite well, and he's not all that he should be.
Yes, that's true.
That's very true.
Yes, he's got a very pale complexion, hasn't he? That's a bit of a giveaway at the beginning, really, too.
Well, he's British.
Yes. That's Robert Pattinson.
You guys don't have sun.
We don't have much sun here. No, that's true. Although he doesn't sound British in the film, he's obviously American. He plays an American, doesn't he? Tell us a little bit about the plot.
Well, it is kind of like, in a way, a Romeo and Juliet, but with vampires, where instead of the two families that hate each other, you have two species, two different species, and so it's an impossible love, a forbidden love.
And in some sense, comparisons have been made rather outrageously, we felt, with the Harry Potter series, because in fact they're entirely different. It's got a bit of sort of special effects and that sort of thing, but apart from that there's really no similarity at all, except for the fact that there'll presumably be more films after this one, assuming of course that your character manages to survive, because I've got no idea.
No, she's written in 4 other books. Stephanie Meyer has.
And so presumably the sequels depend on the outcome of this one, but
well,
so far
the next one is going.
Yeah, new one's going to go in the beginning of next year.
Okay. So, just to get back to the plot then, you move to a strange town to be with your dad, because your mum and dad split up, and it's very cold and wet there, and you don't get on with a lot of the people when you start. And then an interesting family group moves in called the Cullens. Now, tell us about them. So, apart from the fact they're very pale.
The Cullens are... it's funny because they're supposed to be seemingly perfect and like bafflingly beautiful, and everybody's sort of in awe of them, and they're very unapproachable. And Bella is the last person in the world. I mean, if they don't talk to anybody else, then there's no way they're ever going to ever speak to her. And the first day that she meets Edward, one of the Cullens, obviously this guy. They have like an instant physiological like draw. They can't. It's undeniable and actually quite scary, because he looks like he wants to just like rip her apart right in the classroom. And they are nice people. they're quite.
The Cullens are actually
that would have been the giveaway, wouldn't it? If they had fangs.
They don't have fangs, and they're actually vegetarian vampires.
Yes. As so often happens, really. You know the weather's not been very good in the north today, so let's have a look at how not to drive in bad weather and what the consequences can be.
How did you get over to me so fast?
I was standing right next to you, Bella.
No, you were next to your car, across the lot.
You read your head. I think you're confused.
You stopped the van. You pushed it away with your hand.
Well, nobody's gonna believe you.
I know what I saw.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No. I wasn't gonna tell anybody. I just need to know the truth.
It's a good thing he's good looking, because you have to do so much eye contact with him in this film, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
And they change, they go black, then they're brown, you never know where his eyes are. Catherine, I wonder whether you thought that this was a sort of specifically a teen movie, because we've had just one email from a 54-year-old mother of two who's baffled by the constant references to it as being for teens. She's sophisticated, she says, she works in a bookshop, she finds the books absolutely engrossing. They're not for everybody, but the story goes way beyond the protagonist's ages.
Well, I never thought they were just for teens, and neither did Stephanie Meyer when she wrote it. She wrote it was her dream, and she wrote this down, and then I guess the booksellers put it in the teen area, but it's really gone beyond teens. I know people of every age that are addicted to the 4 books, read them all, you know, in a row, and then have seen the movie up to 8 times.
8 times?
I met one person on the second day in LA of opening. She was about 40, and she'd seen it 8 times.
It's a very moody film, isn't it? There's lots of glowering going on and lots of atmosphere and tons of angst.
Cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it is.
So you can go back and sort of assimilate more of it, I guess, from time to time, if that's your thing, really.
The success of it, though, must have astonished you.
I thought that, you know, in the books, you really can get drawn into this, like, amazing world of the intensity of their love, that you feel like you're almost intoxicated, and I wanted to create that atmosphere in the film, too. Yeah.
You are just 18. You had a big film with Panic Room, of course, a few years ago, but, I mean, how many films have you made now? You've lost count already.
Yeah, or something. I think about 15. Maybe.
No. Really, already? Because
Yes.
you started what? You were picked out at what we call primary school. Is that where you first spotted? Elementary
Yeah, I was in
school?
elementary school. I was in, I think I must have been in like the 4th grade.
Okay. Have you managed to keep up your education throughout all this time?
Yeah.
I'm clear you know how to read and write and form sentences. But I mean, do you go to school or
It's required. You know, she has to do, you know, 3 hours of school a day, you know, and...
So not
Well, I did before I turned 18. On my 18th birthday, my birthday present was a 20-hour workday and a cake in the shape of a clock. Yeah, that's quite funny.
We said, happy birthday, now you're going to work nights.
Okay. Welcome,
You can,
welcome to
you can make a
showbiz.
lot more use of her now, you see. You don't have all those pesky working conditions.
And lots of 20-hour days to come, of course, with the sequel. So wish you all the very best.
Look forward to that.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.